Alright, we got the FMS FSC18 out today. It's a fully licensed Ford Bronco. It has the Von Gittin RTR Fun Haver livery on it. It's 1/18 scale, 4-wheel drive. This version has the brushed motor. It's about the same size as the Arrma Mojave Grom. We'll do a little size comparison. It comes in this really nice styrofoam carrying case. I'm glad to see FMS doing this again. The last couple of cars I got from them didn't have it, but the first few I did, and it was a really nice feature. We got our owner's manual, a charger for our battery, T-wrench, looks like some light buckets for the roof lights. We have our transmitter, steering trim, steering dual rate, channel reversals. Not sure what the A and B button here do. We have a speed switch. Maybe we got like a 50% throttle switch. And then finally we have the truck. Got this little protective film over the roof. Alright, suspension seems a little soft. It was chassis slapping from like a foot in the air. I do think it looks pretty cool. Like those bright colors. Got two dudes in the interior. Got our light bar on the roof. Stickers for taillights. It's a clipless body. You have this little tab here. You lift off, and then you can slide the body back. You have a wire connecting your lights. We have a chassis that's very reminiscent of the Arrma Groms. We have our 380 brushed motor, our 2-in-1 ESC, a 25-gram servo. Our oil shocks look like plastic bodies with metal caps, no adjustability on them. Includes a 2S LiPo battery, 2000 milliamp, uses an XT60 connector. Tires have pretty stiff sidewalls, but the tread's pretty soft. Alright, here we got it next to a Mojave Grom. You can see the wheelbase is pretty much identical. The FMS looks just slightly wider. Alright, we got the lights on the roof. Might be kind of hard to see in the daylight. Alright, first drive. Drivetrain's fairly loud. We need to trim it out a little bit. Let's give it a nice long speed run. Yeah, it's not the greatest sounding RC. Let's see what we got for a top speed. Looks about maybe 20 miles an hour. 19 miles an hour. So that's right around where this should be with the brushed motor. Let's see what this speed switch does. Do a speed test with it flipped in the other direction. It does look a little slower. Maybe it's like 75% throttle. I'm not really sure what that noise is. Kind of only comes in maybe above like 10 miles an hour. All right, let's see what that was. 15 miles an hour. So yeah, probably about a 75% throttle switch. Let's try it out on the rougher pavement. Alright, we're out at the skate park. This really isn't a skate park basher, but my Mojave Grom is one of the toughest little trucks I have. And this being a similar chassis, I want to see if it's just as tough. And what better place to test that out than a skate park? Well, let's see what she does. Steering's not the greatest in this truck. You give it like over half throttle and it torque steers on you, so it makes it hard to line up ramps because all of a sudden it just changes directions on you. Like that, just pulled hard to the left. Let's see if we can clear this little tabletop over here. Well, giving it a durability test. Yeah, that torque steer makes it really hard to line up ramps. Well, something may have broke there. That was a very hard hit. So, shock just came off a ball stud. Popped it right back on. We're good to go. Definitely doesn't have the wheels and wheel speed for a backflip. Putting it through its paces. Open diffs. Gotta say, it's been very tough so far. Torque steer happens, I try and correct it, it comes off a completely different angle than you're expecting. Huh, almost got the backflip there. Grass almost too tall for it. Alright, so fun little bass session out here at the skate park. Very impressed with how the FMS held up. It was very tough. Looks like I did manage to lose a couple lenses on my roof lights, but it did come with spares. So the truck took some pretty hard hits, some pretty bad landings. I only had that one shock pop off, was able to pop it right back on and keep on going. So very impressed with the durability of this truck. But the biggest downside is the steering. The torque steering makes it very hard to line up for any jumps or any ramps. As soon as you get over like half throttle, it pulls hard to the left. You try and trim it out and it just drives to the right when you're at lower speeds. So just gotta kind of predict it. But it did help with the durability test today, causing me to go off some ramps sideways and into some poles. 19 miles an hour is pretty much what I expected out of this on 2S. I do have a spare brushless system for a Mojave Grom. This truck being so similar, I think I might be able to put it in this. I think we might do that in the future. See what we can do with some faster speeds. I don't know what we're going to be doing about the steering, maybe tightening up a servo saver or something. I don't know if anyone else has this truck and has found a solution. Let me know. So I picked this up on a Father's Day sale for $100. For that price, I think it made some sense, but its regular price is $169.99, which is the exact same price as a Mojave Grom. So for the same price, I can't see buying this over an Arrma. The Mojave Grom just drives way better. You're gonna have way easier ability finding spare parts if you do happen to break it. The only real advantage this might have over the Arrma is that fully licensed Bronco body. It does look really nice with that Fun Haver livery. All right, thanks for watching.